Have you guys heard about the Somali daycares in Minnesota?
What?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. They got Tim Waltz giving out billions of dollars of taxpayer money to these daycares that just don't have any kids in them. I think it's pretty goofy that you just got, you got new age Somali pirates basically pirating the government for their cash. I heard about this from his name's Nick Shirley.
Where the money's going?
He made a YouTube video going up to Somali daycares trying to get in there, and he tried getting into a couple of them. I'm gonna show this one.
None of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you a number now.
Like more than 5?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, so you don't really know?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here? What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here, because there's
So why are you asking us about
the fraud.
and stuff like that?
Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joe spot. Yeah. But that's our number. Yeah, I can call. But this is a.
I also want to say that the way that Nick goes about trying to get in and asking these questions is a bit aggressive, because the data is real, but the way that he presents himself is very much as an intruder. You know what I mean? He walks up to them. He comes up to the daycares and he asks, one of the first things he asks is, how much kids do y'all have? Which, if I was a daycare owner, I wouldn't tell y'all how much kids we got. Like, that's a weird question. Why would you, you know? And then he also straight up asked about fraud. And so that's like, if you're doing an investigation, you have to be a little bit more sly and nuanced about it. You have to beat around the bush. You can't just be like, you guys are committing fraud and you have no children. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't just be like, where are y'all's kids? Because I'm gonna think you're a weirdo. I'm not gonna tell you where the kids are.
They had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened the next day under Super Kids Daycare Center. You see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Millions and millions of dollars, and again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You'd think.
But I think Nick really is kind of on to something here, because I think he's just going about it the wrong way. Not going about it the wrong way. He's just being real aggressive, so people are being real defensive. And I think that there's finesse that could be applied here to get more information out. And as you saw with that clip, the information is viable, and yeah, so let's see what happens. He goes to this guy.
All of their competition right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud. Okay, that's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you.
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me. Okay, don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay.
Who can I speak to?
Hmm?
Who can I speak to?
I don't know. I think this is kind of funny, because imagine if the Somali daycares are real, and you just have you just got like a little white boy in a room full of a whole bunch of little Somali kids hanging out and stuff. That'd be cool diversity, That'd be a good thing if the government really was funding daycares. But I'd rather have like cheaper bread.